Hello and welcome to Gadget Joe, and today we're taking a deep dive into what exactly is going on at Gadget Joe, and there's plenty to talk about. Hello, and today's video is a little bit different because rather than doing a particular review or an unboxing or a feature of any product, I thought I'd do a little sub-series. Now this is going to be one that I do every probably 4 to 6 weeks to basically give you an idea of what we've got in ready to work on. So what we're going to do here is, in the first of what I call deep dive, is we're going to take a deep dive into exactly what we have in our possession right now to get our hands on to review and give you a bit of an idea as to what to expect in the coming weeks. Now, Gadget Joe has been growing quite well. I mean, it's not a massively rapid growth, but that's to be expected because I did take some time off, and obviously taking nearly 2 years off did actually damage the channel quite a bit in the sense of retention, because obviously a lot of the subscribers that remained there, they just sort of stopped watching because the content wasn't there. Now obviously I was still getting subscribers and I was also getting views in while I was not actually producing new content, but that was just trickling in. When I came back, I was a bit apprehensive, I was a bit unsure, and obviously I had my reasons why I came back, and I've mentioned that later on in last year when I did a update video of where we are and why I'm coming back. And I was a bit nervous, and really I don't think I should have been, because the amount of support that I've got from not only you watching this and people that are sharing the content, but from the companies that I've got involved is absolutely mind-blowing, and it really did make me think, why did I even leave it in the first place? And in fact, I actually took my time off as a bit of an advantage because I was able to sort of really get my headspace right, get myself back into a good place, and then I came back with new, fresh ideas, a new target in mind, and I'm pretty much getting it where I need it to be right now. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of differences since the first video back late last year, and one of the biggest differences, apart from obviously these products which I'll get upon very shortly, is the backdrop. I've been really working hard on getting this looking nice, because before it was just laminate flooring basically put up against the shed that are knocked together. It's a quite decent sized shed. I'm not going to go into massive amounts of detail because I am going to be doing a behind the scenes tour or video basically showing you everything that's going on in terms of the shed and the workspace in general in the following weeks. Visually, you can see a massive difference. Just getting rid of that laminate flooring on the wall and replacing it, and then putting some sheeting on, and then getting that brick effect wallpaper on there, and then obviously the units as well with some LEDs and a little Gadget Joe logo on there, and it's just really brought it back to life. I've really sort of honed in on getting my lighting right. I've still got a few tweaks that I need to do because it's not exactly lit 100% how I want it. There are still quite a few shadows forming, and I want to try and get it so there's no shadows. But again, that's something that will come in time, and it certainly doesn't affect the visual of the videos. But I am very happy with where everything is, and it's starting to look really nice. I've got to get this unit painted. It's going to be white, and I've got some more units going to the up to my right on your left, going along here. So this whole wall will be units, and they will all match, and they'll also have LED lighting on them. I'm going to change these LED lights out eventually for something a little bit more smooth. So rather than having the individual LEDs that you can see on the video, it's not a problem, but it's something that I want to make better. And I think that in the end, a more polished aesthetic behind will hopefully take away from the fact that you're looking at my face all the time. And everything is just going really well. The video and the audio I've pretty much got down to a T now. I've got this nice lavalier mic from Hollyland, and it is absolutely fantastic. Obviously I've got the camera, I've got it all set exactly how I want. I've actually made a mount at the other side of the workshop so that all I have to do is just basically plonk it in place and then take it out when I'm finished with it. Obviously I'll do some B-roll when I need to do B-roll. Again, that's nice and easy. I have also got a secondary camera because last week I actually had an issue with the video on the i7 compact PC by Logix. I actually recorded that twice because the first time I recorded it to the end, and then unfortunately I lost all my footage because the SD card corrupted. So anyway, enough about blabbing on. Let's see what we've got here. Now, originally the channel was supposed to be a upload every Sunday, and I've been sticking to that, and I have stuck to that every Sunday without fail, and that's going to stay the same. Every Sunday at 8 PM there will be a new video from Gadget Joe. If there's any reason that I can't produce a video that time, I have some videos in a memory bank or a vault, if you want to call it, that I can upload if needed so that it can tide me over. But there will always be a video on a Sunday. But going forward, I want to do it where I have a video on a Tuesday and a Friday as well. So that way you'll get 3 videos, and then hopefully, eventually, it'll start to become even more often. I am also looking at potentially bringing on someone else into the Gadget Joe team, effectively, so that I can have an extra pair of hands to get everything done. So, onto the products that we have here. Now, this is some of the products that I've got currently. I have got more stuff coming from other companies, and they will also get a feature, and some of them will be slotted in between the videos that you see here. But what we'll start off with right now is this big box right here. This big box right here, if I move some of these out of the way, is an Antec VSK10 case, and this contains another Logix PC. Now again, it's not a gaming PC, this is a PC that's dedicated for CCTV use. So obviously if you're a business or you've got a lot of CCTV around your home, or if you're a YouTuber like me and you have a lot of security cameras set around and you really want to make sure your property is kept safe, this is definitely something to look out for. So that will be coming out in the near future. And then we have multiple sticks of RAM. Now, they're not the latest, the DDR4 RAM, not DDR5, but that's not the point. So the plan with these 4 sticks of RAM, or 4 sets of RAM, is to basically compare them to each other, directly to each other, not for performance in terms of the RAM itself, but mainly for the RGB functionality. Now, when it comes to buying RAM, generally speaking, you would often look at the performance of the RAM, but there's a huge percentage of people out there that don't really have much of an interest in terms of the data and the specifications of RAM. They just want a set of RAM that looks nice and pretty in their setup. So this test will basically put all 4 of these against each other to see which RGB works better, or which works best, which is smoothest, which looks nicest, and obviously other things like that. So that's something to look forward to as well. I do have a little test bench that I recently invested in, so I can have that all set up on that as well. I do have another Thermaltake product. This is the Thermaltake Tough Liquid 240EX Pro ARGB sync. Now this is a 240mm AIO by Thermaltake. Now I've done a lot of AIOs on the channel, but what sets this one apart from the rest is the fact that it features those Tough Liquid EX Pro fans, which I recently covered in one of the videos. I will leave a link in the description down below to any videos that you need to check back on. Obviously you can just go back to the channel and then see what you want through there as well. But this one does feature those fans, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this one works and performs, and then obviously I'll be able to sync it up with those fans that I recently covered. I do also have the Thermaltake CT120EX ARGB sync. Now these again are very similar. They are operated by a Magforce 2.0, the same technology we did in that one video once again, but this one is an ARGB fan, so that's something to look forward if you're wanting a daisy chainable fan with less clutter and cables, but you're wanting ARGB as well. I do have another product from Marvo. Now Marvo are a company that actually sponsored a giveaway recently, and I'm going to be doing a few more giveaways in the very near future. And I believe that maybe Marvo might be involved in a couple of those as well. This is one of the speaker bars, sound bars, if you want to call it. It's an SG286. It's a 10-watt USB sound bar with RGB functionality. Connect it to your PC, your phone, your TV, whatever you want to do. Again, that's another little interesting video to see coming up. I've also got this week's video. This is coming out on Sunday, and this is the Aorus Z790 Elite AX. Now, it's not going to be a review on this video, it's going to be an unboxing and overview. So what it'll be is a top-down view looking at the motherboard, and I will explain all the details of everything that's on this board, going through from left to right, to the middle, to the bottom, top, anything like that. And I will explain all the specifications, all the compatibility and stuff like that. I've also got some SSDs. I actually have an SSD that I've been working with and I'm going to do a review on very shortly, but I'm not allowed, that's all I'm allowed to say basically. It's by a very well-known company and that will be coming out very shortly. Also, I have a Rangjana. I don't know if I'm butchering the name, I most likely am. It's a SSD that's sent over to me by an overseas seller via LinkedIn. They messaged me and said, do I want to cover this? So obviously I've got this and I will be doing a review on that. It's a 1 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 NVMe drive. I do have then the rather interesting looking Deepcool Assassin 4. This is the first product I've worked with on Deepcool and I'm quite looking forward to this because it is a large square air cooler. And if you thought the Be Quiet Darkrock Pro and Darkrock Elite air coolers that I recently covered were large and chunky, this one will take it to the next level. This is a large, huge air cooler and I'm really quite keen to see how this performs. Now there's two products that I have that I'm most excited about unboxing. Not for what it is, but just for how it's presented. And if you've already seen some of these on YouTube or on Facebook or your social medias, you will know exactly what I mean. I've been sent over two products by Valkyrie. Now Valkyrie make a lot of coolers and what we have here is two different coolers. We have the Jan 240. This is a white 240mm AIO. I'm looking forward to getting that open and seeing exactly how it performs. It definitely looks like a very solid offering and a relatively low price point as well. But this is the main attraction. Oh, they actually sent me a hat as well and a t-shirt that I'll probably never fit in because I am a fat man. But nonetheless, I love my t-shirts and I love my hats and any sort of merch altogether. I have a large collection already of company merch and I will be collecting that going forward. I'm also going to be making a little display case of that in the very near future. So any companies that see this and want to send me any of their merch, hint, hint. But yeah, I absolutely love little details like this. It really does set a company apart in terms of presentation. So I'm just going to put these out of the way and this is the one that I'm most looking forward to reviewing. I'm just going to try and move things around a little bit so that I can get a better look at this. Right, this right here is the Valkyrie Sin 240. It is another 240mm AIO. It does feature ARGB. It is a nice solid setup. It looks absolutely fantastic. It even features a 2.4-inch LCD screen. Now this is the first cooler that I've had my hands on with a screen, so I'm quite keen to get to grips with that. And then I'm probably going to be setting it up in my personal setup and I'll just run Gadget Joe or some dodgy little memes on there. But yeah, this is something that I'm really looking forward to, mostly due to the unboxing, because the presentation of this box is beyond belief. It is absolutely fantastic. Now on the outside here, because it's wrapped in this little plastic wrapping, it doesn't really look much. But when I come to do the video on this, you're really going to appreciate just how much thought and attention has been put into this unboxing experience. It has a large embossed Valkyrie logo on the side. You do have this little cutout here to showcase the CPU block with that screen. Everything just ties in really nicely. But what's more important about this is when you take it out, it comes presented in little drawers. What you do then is pull the drawers out and then everything is presented beautifully inside. And that's just something that I think genuinely is a massive key selling point. Now, I've mentioned it a lot of times when I've unboxed anything over the years because I do a lot of unboxing on this channel. I also review a lot of the products, but I always try to do an unboxing of the products that I look at. And I make a point of talking about that experience because let's face it, if you've worked hard all week or you've saved up for a product and you've saved all your hard-earned money to get a product for your computer or for your whatever you want to do, you really want to make the most of that purchase. And having a good unboxing experience really does set the ball rolling for a good experience altogether. Now, a good unboxing experience can make a bad product a bit better. Now, I know that's controversial because it's still a bad product, but that good unboxing experience at the first point really does stick with people's minds, and it's enough to make them stay with a company or to make that purchase in the first place. So again, excited to get my hands on this one as well. This is all videos that you're going to be seeing in the next few weeks. I've got no specific order yet. I'm going to be producing the videos. Next week I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the shed, really knocking as much content out as I possibly can, getting it all recorded, and then I can get it all edited and then put out on a schedule. As I mentioned, I do have more products coming. I'm also going to be entering myself into the Cooler Master World Series. Now, the Cooler Master World Series is a competition that sort of faded out a little bit. There was quite a lot of controversy about it, and some people don't like it, some people hate it, some people love it. It's also got some people on the map. And I thought, right, I'm going to enter into it. So I have got a mod that I've been working on for quite some time. It's not a mod effectively, it's a scratch build. So I'm going to be producing that within the timelines. So it's a good excuse for me to get that scratch build done. And also while I'm doing it, enter it into a competition. I'm not expecting to win, but if I win, then it's a bonus. At least it'll get the mod or the scratch build out there and help get a little bit coverage for Gadget Joe. And also it might help motivate me to really push it out a little bit further as well. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I will be documenting that scratch build on the channel as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I am no Alex Banks. I am not anywhere near on his level, and I know he's entering. He's a very good friend of mine, and I can't wait to see what he produces, but I'm not attaining to be that level. I'm just doing something that I enjoy doing. So just lower your standards a little bit when you're watching the videos of that scratch build, because it's not quite on that level. But hopefully it should look fantastic when it's done, and you might even learn a few little bits on the way. And also it might even motivate you to make your own scratch build or computer mod. And that's pretty much it. That's my first deep dive into Gadget Joe. This is what's coming up in the very near future. Obviously you're going to be seeing a lot of these in the next few weeks. I will try and upload a schedule so you can get an idea of what to expect when you get to see it. So if you've seen this video and you think, oh, I really want to see this video here, I will try and get a schedule to do that. I'll give you a clue. This one's out next week. I already sort of decided because I really want to get this unboxing experience done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for staying with me. It's been quite a rambly video. Hopefully you're as excited as I am to see what's coming, and the Gadget Joe channel is growing really, really well. I am trying to really push it out there now. I want to make people sick of my face, more sick of it than they already are. And I really need you guys to help with that. I need you to hit like down below if you do like the video, hit subscribe if you haven't already, or even share the videos. If you like the video and you think it's good or it's worth a watch, just click share onto your social medias. It would really, really help the channel grow. I want to really push this channel further, and I don't want to do that just for me. I want to do that for everyone else, because I want to make a giveaway a regular thing. I've already put on my social medias recently that when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm at 8,000 now, so I've still got a little bit to go, but when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be producing a mid to high-end gaming PC, and I'll probably mod it a little bit, and I will be giving that away completely free to one of you. So if you want a chance to win custom medium to high-end gaming PC, please make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Again, hit subscribe if you haven't, because every time anyone hits subscribe, it really helps the channel and it'll boost it to that 10k. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. I've been Gadget Joe. This has been the current tech haul, and this was the first deep dive. And until next one, right, there'll be a lot of eagle-eyed ones out there thinking, hang on a minute, you missed this box, this big box that says Gigabyte on the front. Now, it's got nothing to do with Gigabyte, this one. This one is, that's my OnlyFans box. No, I mean it. It's literally OnlyFans. Get it? All right, I'll see myself out. See you later.